Welcome to Drumbeg Studio Podcasts with me, Michael Lumbey, and this week we'll be chatting to special guest Christoper McDougall. We'll also have music from Elizabeth, but this is Longstay.
Ships sailing all day, wondering if you're on them, 'cause you faded away. She waits all night for letters from the sky, sitting out the back porch with Neil Young playing on the 45. Pink clouds, they echo behind the mill. Dust keeps rising and the wind it blows still. What has gone wrong, Mariah? You used to be so high, and now you're waiting your life. Just go over and talk, Mariah. Open a bottle of wine, and soon you'll forget that you were mine. Simply think right.
That was, of course, Longstay with Mariah. Longstay are a local band here in Perth, and you used to see them playing cover songs around all the pubs and clubs around the town. But then recently they brought out a debut album which came out last summer, and that song is off it. You can find their album on Spotify, and I hope to get those guys into the studio and we can chat about that album and any new material or any new gigs that they've got coming up. These guys have played a success of gigs at the Christmas Light Switch On here in Perth and also Hogmanay, and they're just ever growing and growing and growing. So that's Longstay. Hopefully I've given them a good word. Now it's time to find out this week's special guest. This week's special guest is actor and musician and none other than Christoper McDougall. Chris, welcome to the Drumbeg Studio Podcast. How are you doing?
Not too bad, thank you, Michael. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's wonderful to have you. Hopefully we're going to settle these nerves, have a fantastic conversation with you, learn some really interesting facts about you, and we'll also, throw in a few songs as well just to keep the listeners interested as well. So firstly, and I'm sure there's a lot of listeners today or even any other day listening to this will want to know what made you become not just an actor but also a musician as well.
Well, I've always been wanted to be an actor, always wanted to be a performer from a young age, from about year high. Really young, I went, yeah, this is what I want to do. I never really wanted to do like a 9-to-5 job. Here's me 3 years old saying, oh no, I don't want to do a 9-to-5 job. I don't want to sit behind a desk.
No, I haven't got time for that.
No, I've always enjoyed it, which it sounds really cliche, but it's true. And I've never really wanted to do anything else apart from this. From a young age, I was doing like shows, Christmas shows with the family. We'd set up like in the room, we'd have Santa Claus and we'd have Rudolph and stuff like that. It was brilliant.
I can just picture it now. I mean, if it makes you, if you get enjoyment out of it, then why would you not want to do it?
Exactly. So it was always one of those things for me. If I'm going to do it, I enjoy doing it. So yeah, from a young age, just moved in. Did youth theatre from a young age. Went to Hill and O'Grady Drama Academy from a young age. Perth Youth Theatre, Scottish Youth Theatre. Eventually going to college, studying acting as well, and finally to drama school, which was a goal in a series of goals, sort of career goals, I guess, in a way.
The peak of the mountain, I suppose.
Peak of the mountain, yeah. Did you ask about music as well?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, it's gone back a bit. I started when I was age 6 playing piano, about age 5, 6. maybe 7. I can't remember. It was around that age. Pick an age.
Yeah, I mean, say whatever you want. We'll believe you on this one. Was it 2 or 3? Was it? Yeah.
3. Yeah, 2.5 exactly. Same age I was at. I don't want to sit behind a desk 9 to 5. I was sitting playing piano. No. So about 6 or 7, I started playing piano. A similar age, or maybe a couple of years later, I started playing brass at primary school. Learned to play brass, got involved in the brass band there, and continued that. So I moved through sort of trumpets and cornets to a tenor horn. It's a bit like a tuba but smaller. And then in secondary school, I moved on to trombone, and I've kind of had that since. So yeah, piano and trombone.
The freedom to slide.
License to slide, yes. So yeah, but yeah, it's all been a big part. Music and drama. Like I lived basically most of my school life in the music department or drama department. Especially at secondary school, I was never out of that.
Yeah.
It's a bit like a safe haven, I guess, to be honest. Stay there and be somewhere where I enjoy being and do what I enjoy doing.
Yeah. So looking at your acting career so far, what are some of the early highlights that stand out to you?
I mean, back in youth theatre. One of the very first youth theatre was a drama. I think it was a drama club actually. I joined. I can't remember where we rehearsed, but I remember performing at Perth Grammar School. That was where the stage was. Probably rehearsed there, to be honest, as well. And I had one line in this maybe 30-40 minute show that we'd created it. I'm not sure it was script or what. Anyway, one line is all I remember from the script, and it was "Where has she gone?" And it was right at the end of the play.
Oh, wow.
That's all I said.
Gosh.
Yeah, my first ever acting role, my first speaking role. One line.
Wow, I mean, poor you. I mean, stand in the wings for all that length of time, you know? You want to go home.
Well, no, we're on stage the whole time from what I remember, but just had that one line. I think I remember something about the teacher becoming a cat.
Well, I suppose anything's possible, isn't it?
That's all I can really remember, to be honest.
Well, I mean, at that age, anything can be true, you know. I mean, even the influence of alcohol.
Absolutely. So then after that, like, kind of youth theatre, so Helen O'Grady, I played a tornado on stage once. That was good fun.
Cool.
And then when I left Helen O'Grady, I did an acceptance speech.
Wow.
And David Tennant, who's obviously a Scottish actor, well-known Scottish actor, for things like Doctor Who and stuff, and that at Broadchurch, a huge a hero of mine and a role model for me, had just done an acceptance speech at the Oscars, or not the Oscars, BAFTAs, I believe it was.
Yeah, but one of them. Yeah.
I'd probably quote that wrong. He's got an Oscar, and he's going to come and find me one day and say, "Did you say I had an Oscar?"
Nah, he won't be listening to these. He'll be making his own somewhere else.
He'll hunt me down. He'll listen to this, and he'll come and hunt me down. He'll find me. I'm not telling you my address, David Tennant, don't worry.
Now it's time for a bit more music. This is Elizabeth with a track called Alice.
It's been a while since I saw you. You left such grace, and I hope there's no mistake.
Wasn't that just wonderful? That was the amazing voice of Katie Thompson with Elizabeth. That song Alice came off their Blossom EP, which came out at the start of last year in 2018. She has been pursuing her music career whilst also studying music here at Perth College. You can find all of Elizabeth's music up online on Spotify, and you can also find the upcoming events and gigs that she'll be doing on her Facebook page. Now, Chris, we've already looked at some of your acting roles that you've done. I want you to look back and pick out your favourite one over the years.
There's been a lot of good roles. I've really enjoyed them. A lot of the ones with Scottish Youth Theatre really kind of helped a lot in not really define what the actor might be, because I guess the industry is still to do that and still to meet me in a way. But I really enjoyed all the stuff I did there. It was a lot of character actor, that kind of stuff. Some stuff at college, before that as well, not uni, college. At college beforehand, I played some really cool roles. There was a character called Mr. Emanuele in Once a Catholic by Mary O'Malley. He was a really eccentric music master. Somewhere within Europe, or he was a foreign music master.
Exactly.
He wasn't from the UK.
Don't worry about it, we'll brush over it.
We'll brush over that. Well, the accent was pretty brushed over as well, to be honest. I went for German, and it kind of ended up being sort of every single country in Western Europe, to be honest. But there you are. He was a great part, and also because of my musical skills as well. I got to sit and play the organ on stage.
Wow.
When they bought an organ in, they actually bought one for the production.
Wow, that'd be amazing.
Or hired one in,
Cool.
which is really cool.
Yeah.
And I got to play that on stage, and it was just a really fun character to play as well. Just playing this old guy I also got hair extensions which were dyed grey, and then I just put this grey kind of stuff into my hair every day and made it all kind of fluffy and all over the place. It wasn't a wig, it was actually my real hair, so I grew my hair longer than I normally have it.
Yeah.
And then it was all kind of spiked up, and it was all sprayed grey and everything like that. Really good fun.
Good. I suppose just thinking there about costumes and the little things like your shoes or a tie, these all add up to help you create and help you portray that character better.
Yeah. Like, for example, actually, Once a Catholic, I went out and bought an e-pipe.
As you do.
Because all the other characters were smoking, and I was like, it was set in like the 60s. I was like, he's going to be smoking. All the characters are smoking, and I thought, he's cigar? No. Pipe.
He's got class.
Yeah, a bit of class about him. So he got an e-pipe, which I think a couple of them broke, and I had to buy a few. But so yeah, it's little things like that can really help with you in creating your character and finding your character. And I guess in a way that pipe was it for me, in a way, as well as the costume. But that pipe really made me go, yeah, he needs a pipe. I don't think he'd have a pipe. And that was it. That was one of the things for me, and then I found the character quite easily.
Forever, friends forevermore, friends forevermore tonight. Friends forever, friends forevermore, friends forevermore tonight. As I walk down the street, people need a friend, so I sing, yeah. Friends forever, friends forevermore. Friends forevermore tonight. Friends forever, friends forevermore.
Yeah, of course, that was the 10th anniversary version of Friends. We just played you there. We played you the original version back in the first show on the 18th. Chris, just give me a quick insight as to what made you do this with this song and how it all came about.
So it kind of felt right having written the song a while ago. So, but I can't remember when I wrote the song. When I was 12, so I think I was about it was 2007-ish when I wrote the song Friends, and I felt that I wanted to 10 years on. Although we tried different versions, and we had that version made in a studio, maybe about 5 years after.
And of course, that 10th anniversary version, which we just heard, was recorded here at Drumbeg Studios, wasn't it?
It was indeed, yeah. And it's available on Spotify
Definitely.
and all their good media sources.
It is, yeah.
Streaming sites,
Yeah.
such as. So yeah, I got to 10 years after, and we'd done a few progressions of the song. I'd created a backing track for when I was down studying at drama school. I did some open mic stuff for my singing.
Nice.
And I wanted to be able to sing Friends Forever because it became a bit of an anthem down at drama school, and everyone knew it because it was, short, catchy hook, as it were, chorus. Yeah. And I remember showing this to you back in probably about 2017 now.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
And this backing track was obviously rockier than versions that we'd gone. I was like, would you like to do this? And you obviously said,
I said
yeah,
yes.
I'd be up for that.
I did, yeah.
And we, and we recorded it in Drumbeg Studio when I came home that summer. And then released it. So it kind of felt right, having written the song 10 years ago, to give it a fresh look, as it were, a fresh sound.
Yeah.
Still staying very true to the original,
Of course.
but just kind of turning up the notch, but giving it a
boost.
a boost, a fresh breath of air or music, or whatever you want to call it, into the song. Just giving it a new lease of life. Let's go with that. I like that, lease of life. That's good.
So, off the back of that song, you've written another one which has been influenced by that, and it's in conjunction with it. And you're going to tell me a bit today, aren't you?
I suppose I am, yeah. No, I am.
I'm going to make you say it.
You're going to make me say. So, it's called The 5 Chords of Friendship, An Ode to Friends. And I just happened to hear this melody in my head with Friends Forever, Friends Forevermore, a new melody that I'd never heard to it before. And suddenly just sat down and started playing a little bit at the piano. And all of a sudden I realised that there was this new melody that fitted these words that I'd never thought of before. And so I wrote this, a tribute, an ode in a way. It's not Friends as we know it, because it's a completely different tune, completely different song, the style, the tempo, everything. But it's got major influences. So I use some of the lyrics. I spread some of the lyrics out. I elongate them. I take hints from some of the lyrics. As I said, the refrain, Friends Forever, Friends Forevermore, Friends Forevermore Tonight, is actually still in there.
Right.
It's just been changed into a different melody.
Okay.
And it's slowed down. We took out the guitar and the larger the drums and stuff like that, and it just became strings. There was a bit of strings in it, with some piano and a small bit of drum kit, the small drums. So there's not really much to it, and then vocals on top of it. It was a single track vocal as well.
Nice.
So no kind of fancy harmonies or anything, just kind of plain, simple as it is. So kind of what you see or what you hear is what you get. In this case. And
you've been so kind to actually bring it along with us, and we're going to have a little snippet now, and I'm going to be so kind, I'm going to let you introduce this, because come on, it's your song.
Oh, thank you. So this is The 5 Chords of Friendship, An Ode to Friends.
Take it away, Chris.
Tonight, and keep those ones who are dear to you as we sing Friends Forevermore tonight. Friends who will love you, friends who will cherish you and savor every moment you make. Friends who will know you, friends who will care for you no matter, 'cause we all make mistakes. Friends forevermore, friends
that was, of course, an ode to friends, the 5 chords of friendship. Chris, that was amazing. Thanks very much for bringing that along.
That's all right. Well, thank you. No, I really enjoyed making that. I really enjoyed just after hearing that in my head, just getting out. That sounds like I'm crazy, to be honest. I hear that in my head, get out.
Yeah.
But there you go.
You can get away with saying anything on this show, you know.
Or indeed as an actor. There you go.
Definitely, yeah. So, I mean, sadly we're coming to the end of the show this week, but I just want to ask you one more quick question before you head off. And that's just, what does the future hold for you in terms of music jobs and also acting jobs as well?
Interesting. So musically, I think I'll just continue to write as I have been doing. I wrote a song actually a couple of days ago that I'll hopefully get out to the world within the next month or so.
Yeah, I mean, definitely pop it across to me. I'll give it a play on one of the next week's shows.
That'd be good. Yeah, that'd be good. Thank you. And hopefully at some point I'll be able to try and get a band together down here in London and start doing some gigs and start playing my own material, which would be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be really fun. I'd love to come down and do a podcast with you guys and interview you and the band members.
Yeah, that'd be good fun.
That'd be really
please
fun,
do that. Please do come down.
Oh, I'll make a note of that.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's music wise. And in terms of acting, obviously I did Panto before Christmas.
Yeah.
At Christmas, Panto at Christmas. And after that, the kind of job I'm doing at the minute is being an actor at the London tourist attraction Madame Tussauds, the Waxwork Museum.
Nice.
An actor and some experiences they have there with Sherlock Holmes. That's one of the main ones they have.
Right.
Apart from that, just see what happens, see if any parts come my way.
Yeah.
Get some auditions.
Definitely.
I'm doing some of the Fringe, the Edinburgh Fringe this year, which will be good fun.
Nice. Well, yeah, we'll definitely need to have a chat about that at some point. Yeah. Definitely.
Please come and see it, or
I'll
please
try,
come and say hi if you're in Edinburgh.
Definitely.
Over August anyway. So yeah, that's coming up. But other than that, just see how things roll and just take sort of every day, every week as it comes.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks Chris for coming on. You've been amazing. We've had a great chat. It's been wonderful. Thanks very much.
Oh, thank you.
Join me next time when I'll be chatting to special guest Christian Sizelski. We'll also have music from The Rokes, Jed Gillies and Echo Park. Until then, see you next time.
See you.